Jesse, what are you doing? What's he doing? Are you following the instructions on the TV? You got the tape measure there? You're on your knees, you got plumb bobs, you got strings, you got a Home Depot bucket? Oh man, get the knee pads off. Come on, there's a way easier way to do this. Folks, we're talking about 2023 SEMA Innovation Award Ultimate ADAS. Folks, my name is Joe Donato, rocking the DJ booth over here. We got Nick Montemayor and my wingman, Jesse Mincer. Folks, we are very proud and very honored to introduce Hunter's latest groundbreaking innovation with Ultimate ADAS. Ultimate ADAS is revolutionizing the way shops are handling wheel alignments and safety system resets in today's market. And today, we have a treat for you, because we are going to be performing 3 target placements on this 2021 Acura TLX. Why? Because there's over 5.9 million Honda and Acura vehicles on the road today with front camera, front radar, and some form of blind spot monitoring. And I also have 3 goals for us to accomplish today. 1, I want to show you speed. 2, follow me. I want to highlight accuracy of Ultimate ADAS using the power of our patent gimbal laser system and our actuators, which ensure the target is dead square to the vehicle, and our crossbar, which provides precise target placement. And lastly, and very importantly, I want to show you your documentation. Each of you should have a printout to reference, and if not, no concerns, we will display this digitally on the television above the vehicle. But folks, this printout is so important. This printout brings value by showing exactly what was completed on the customer's vehicle. It gives your customer something tangible to walk away with, and it helps ensure that you get paid for the work that you perform. And lastly, and importantly, this documentation can be saved to the cloud to reference later if needed. So today, we are going to be performing 3 target placements, starting with left blind spot monitoring, followed by front camera, and finishing up with my favorite, left surround view. So combined, over here, using the OEM method that Jesse was about to perform, these target placements take on average of 60 minutes. And you guys have been very patient waiting for me, and I trust me when I say this, you are not going to have to wait 60 minutes. Because our goal today is to perform all 3 target placements in less than 10 minutes. But first, before we get started, if everyone can have a look at page 1 of their document. The first step before any safety system calibration can be completed, the vehicle must have a proper wheel alignment. Page 1 shows that we have successfully completed this alignment. So what does that mean? Actually means something very cool. It means that not only can Ultimate ADAS provide safety system calibration solutions, folks, it is also a fully functioning Hunter Hawkeye Elite alignment machine. And we know that 50% of the vehicles on the road today require a wheel alignment, with an average profit of $129 and a shop time of just under 25 minutes when using Hunter Hawkeye Elite technology. So Nick, are we ready for the first one? The first target placement today will be left blind spot monitoring. So if you have a document, please look at page 2. The OEM procedure, and this is important because we're talking about strings and plumb bobs, 15 minutes and 21 steps. Pays 1.5 labor hours, and you profit $208. And that's great profit for 15 minutes of work. But Jesse, can we do better? All right, fantastic. Jesse, why don't you light up that QR code and let's get going. The first step in the process, scanning that unique QR code. This allows the technician to move on to the next step. And we're moving fast here, folks. And folks, I really want you to see this here. I'm going to highlight this here. This is our time of flight laser. You see this red dot on the ground? This is measuring floor height. Why is that important? So we understand at Hunter that not every floor is perfectly level. So we take the guesswork out and we make it easier for your technicians to do these types of procedures. And we're already moving on to target placement. So I talk about this bucket over here with strings and plumb bobs, and Jesse has his fixture, and all he has to do with this green laser is line this fixture up, which is dead square to the vehicle. Dead square to the vehicle, 100% accurate. You'll notice as well, and this is one thing I really enjoy about Ultimate ADAS, is the multiple and very quick and accurate. You can see here with this red laser dot, we're taking measurements all the time. So Jesse's taking another measurement here, and he's going to do a fine adjustment. And while Jesse's doing this, let's talk about when this calibration needs to be performed. Rear end fender bender, removing the back bumper, or somebody hits that quarter panel quite hard. These are the types of situations where this type of calibration would need to be performed. And we are now moving on to my favorite thing about this calibration. Look over here, folks, and I'm going to explain why this is important. We're measuring floor height again. So what's that mean for you? It means that you can supercharge your alignment bay, because you can perform this calibration on a surface-mounted rack. So now you can get your customers out quicker with more shop productivity. And are we ready to send this to the cloud? Nick, send it. All right. And let's break down what we just saw, and let's break down this procedure. OEM target placement, 15 minutes and 21 steps. Nick, how do we do? Just under 2 minutes, minute 40. Perfect. Ultimate ADAS reduction in time by 80%. Still pays 1.5 labor hours, and you still profited $208. Nick, we ready for the next one? Excellent. Folks, if you have a document, please look at page 3, and let's break down the OEM procedure. You saw this at the beginning. This is where the technician strings and plumb bobs, tape measures, crawling around on his hands and knees, and you can see that this is a big one. 25 minutes and 33 steps. Pays 1.5 labor hours, and you profit $208. Jesse, let's see if we can do better. The first thing you're going to notice here, folks, and this is the green laser here. And what is this? This is clear space. Jesse, you have enough room to work on this? Perfect. This green laser is dead square to the vehicle. So now this is also specific to this OEM. So this is mapping out exactly how much distance is going to be needed to do this target placement. Fantastic feature ahead as well. Zero tech input. Automatically adjusting for height. So again, ladies and gentlemen, we talked about supercharging our alignment bay. We can use this on a surface-mounted rack, because right here, we are not measuring gravity, we're measuring where this vehicle is in space. So you're supercharging your alignment bay, and you're getting your customers back out on the road quicker. And we're already moving over to our time of flight here. What Jesse's going to be doing now is moving this fixture back, and we can see with this red laser over here exactly where this fixture needs to take place. So if you have a drain in the floor, any unlevelness, we compensate for all that. So Jesse, switch spots with me, and what Jesse's going to do is he's going to line this fixture right in place. And this is specific to this OE make and model as well, because it's telling how much space is needed to do this front calibration. So while Jesse's lining this up right here, let's talk about when this calibration needs to be performed. Front bumper, AC work, maybe rad, but more importantly, if you're a body shop, stone chips, replacing that windshield. So when these situations happen, that windshield needs to be replaced. That calibration has to be performed in order to make sure that your customer's driving safely down the road. And Jesse, you're doing fantastic. We're moving right along. We promise speed and accuracy here, and we have our target boards here. And Jesse's going to pull out a couple targets that are specific to this calibration. What's nice about this, folks, this error-proofs the process. You can see here with Ultimate ADAS, you can see here we have a number, a picture, and flip that over. We have an optic sensor, okay, so which makes it error-proof for the technician. So look at the bottom of the screen here, folks, where you see left target board number 2. As soon as Jesse puts this on the target board, that optic sensor is going to pick up the appropriate target. So now you see that check mark at the bottom of the screen? Fantastic. So now he moves on to target board number 4, picture and optic sensor, and he's ready to go to the next target board. And I'm going to get out of your way. So notice again, at the bottom of the screen, and we're already set. So what's going to happen now is we're going to take more measurements of this vehicle. Accuracy, documentation. And how are we doing for speed, Nick? We're still doing well? Fantastic. So now Jesse, to make sure that this process is done perfectly, is going to make a fine adjustment to make sure that target is dead square to the vehicle. So we have one check mark, and Jesse's going to move target board number 4 and nearly complete this calibration. So now, what's nice about this too is doing a final orientation of this procedure. So you'll notice here, if we take a look at the TV screens, you can see it's adjusting to make sure that all the targets and all the information is properly accounted for. And once it's done taking these measurements here, we are just about ready to send this information to the cloud. And are we ready? Send it, Nick, and let's break this one down. OEM aftermarket target procedure, 25 minutes and 33 steps. We got that done in 3 minutes, and a heck of a lot less than 33 steps. Ultimate ADAS time reduction of 84%. 1.5 labor hours, it still pays you, and you profited $208. All right, Nick, I'm excited. We're ready to move on to my favorite? All right, let's do left surround view. Folks, this is my absolute favorite target placement, and I love this because it really shows off the speed and accuracy of Ultimate ADAS. So let's break this one down because it looks like a long process. 20 minutes and 26 steps with the OEM procedure. Pays 1.5 labor hours, and you profit $208. So while Jesse's setting up his clear space here, you got enough space here, Jesse? Let's talk about when this calibration needs to be performed. Backing out of our garage, we clip the side view mirror. I have kids on my court, kicked a soccer ball last summer, went for the neighbor's side view mirror, and right there and then, these are the types of situations where this calibration would need to be performed. And Jesse's already ready to roll out mats. So we talked, again, goals, speed, accuracy, and also documentation. Now Jesse's going to line this up, and you are going to see speed and accuracy on display. You can see those green lasers there. So what Jesse's going to do now is make sure that he lines up the green lasers that you all see on the ground there between the crosshairs and our bullseye at the front. So once he's successfully done that with the appropriate target that's on the screen, he can scan that QR code. You want to show that? Awesome. And now he can move on to the next target and line up the crosshairs again between the green laser, which is dead square to the vehicle, line it up with a bullseye, and scan the final QR code. And Nick, are we ready to send it to the cloud? Send it. Perfect. Let's break down this final one. OEM procedure, 20 minutes. Ultimate ADAS? About a minute? Certainly not 26 steps. Time reduction of over 90%. Still pays 1.5 labor hours, and you profited $208. Jesse, fantastic work. Nick, we ready to wrap this up? All right, let's do it. Folks, let's talk about what you just witnessed today. You saw safety system calibrations that is also a fully functioning Hunter Hawkeye Elite alignment machine. You saw 3 target placements, left blind spot, front camera, and left surround view. So walk with me. Combined, using the OEM method, these target placements would take on average of 60 minutes. With Ultimate ADAS, we were able to complete all 3 in 5 minutes and 49 seconds. Let's go. That's our best time today. Fantastic. Also, 85% reduction in time, and you profited, most importantly, $758. What were our goals? We were able to speed up the process, provide accurate solutions, complete with world-class documents, proving that each procedure was performed perfectly for your customer. Ultimate ADAS takes complex procedures and simplifies the process. Folks, I want to close out with 2 major benefits to you today. 1, this brings massive profits in-house. And 2, this is one of my personal favorites because we've been talking to shop owners all day and every day, and we feel it's going to be one of yours too. This technology will allow you to recruit and retain the very best technicians. Folks, thank you. Thank you for visiting us at Hunter Engineering's booth, and I please invite you to see a Hunter representative on the floor if you should have any questions.